ready to entertain the world, and I'm glad to be here. How are you doing, Marcus?
I'm good, bro. Just ready to get this work in. Grind time.
Grind time.
Niggas chase the bag. Niggas chase the bag.
Chase the dreams. The
Um,
vision.
yeah, so both of these guys got music that we're gonna be putting up. Uh, both got a long way to go. We're working on content for every platform: music, movies, film. We're doing a lot.
Inspiration.
Yeah, man, we're just trying to put out as much content and make it worth something. You know what I mean? We also want to be good journalists for you guys, so we got a lot of events lined up for you guys, a lot of different interviews with a very diverse cast of people. So with this diversity, we're gonna have good conversation. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we get some good feedback on what you guys want to hear us talk about. But we're here to have a great time. Right now, we're drinking on some little brewskis, a little bit of Hennessy, because that's how I do.
Some
you know what I'm
master
saying?
Hennessy.
But last, definitely not least, my buddy John Romero. Met him through Shane. You know what I mean? And this is a tight knit group of friends. I feel like we're gonna start to push each other to make something happen in life. But John's a filmmaker, and John's a wise guy. And when I first met this guy, you look at him and he's just like, doesn't look like much.
Oh, that's good.
But then you talk to him and it's just like, man, this is a smart dude. This guy knows what he's doing. And then yeah, he's just a good guy, man. He has a good heart, and he's been a good friend of mine. We hang out often, so I'll let John introduce himself.
Hey Marcus, thank you for that. It's good to be alive in a world that's still doing new things. It's really hard to do new things nowadays, for sure.
Right.
Which is like that's the kind of the problem with people, because it's like everybody kind of loses their passion because it's like, oh well, what am I gonna do that for? Like, there's nothing new to do. It's like,
Right.
well, you got to start looking if you want to find it.
Right.
That's the real challenge right there.
Right.
And, you got to think people in the '80s didn't think they were gonna find anything new, and then they found Coke, and then they found everything new.
I mean, shit. You found. I mean, you could have said something else and coke.
That's a good point, though.
I mean,
whether it be
Don't
Coke,
do Coke, people.
I mean,
Just clarify that.
whether it be
Please don't do
Coke
Coke, yeah.
or anything else. I mean, sometimes you gotta get out of your box. You know what I mean? Get out of your comfort zone. Do something different.
be vulnerable.
Yeah, be vulnerable, man.
Yeah,
It's,
it doesn't mean hurt yourself, but it means,
Right.
get out there and live a little.
Some people might have taken Vicodin for the first time today, and it won't be the last. So, like our country and our society looks at drugs as something bad when you buy it on the streets, but when they buy it from Dr. Johnson, it's okay.
Yeah, no, I won't.
You know what I mean? So we just gotta look at those perspectives, man. Don't believe everything everybody's telling you, and don't be afraid to be something different or be the outcast in the situation, because it's a good thing to be different. It's a blessing that we all are different. We don't want to live in a cookie cutter world, and you definitely have to enjoy yourself. And we gotta know that we're all human beings, and if you're not having a good time, then you're wasting your time, pretty much. You know what I mean? There's a time to have fun. There's a time to be serious. But yeah, we've been trying to get this topic down about toxic masculinity. We've talked about R. Kelly. We talked about several different topics. We talked about, the government shutdown. These are all great topics. These are what it has to do with the current events going on around us. But that's not all we're going to be getting at. We're going to be talking about, we're actually going to have a little vlog about food. Me and Shane are going to go out and eat a bunch of different food. We're going to invite Joshua with us. These are going to be guests that are going to be on the show most often. You guys are going to be hearing their voice often. They're going to be helping me interview other casted characters. So I was just explaining to these gentlemen that all of February I have booked with 4 different artists. I don't know when exactly we're gonna be interviewing them or sitting down with them, but some of the guests we have on coming on is Michael Chooks, Tip McFarland, and the other two guests I'm still talking to. I think my buddy David Mirren, he has a punk rock band. So just let us know what you guys think about our ideas that we got coming up, and then we're gonna get these guys' social media tags down. Josh, where can the people find you at?
On social media, you can find me on Instagram as King Montroy, KINGMONTR 0Y222.
Cool. So repeat that one more time.
King Montroy, KINGMONTR 0Y222. That's
So-
my Instagram.
If you listen to the podcast, you obviously, you know what I mean, might not catch that or whatever, but you can catch us on YouTube, and you'll see, it'll be on the screen. You'll be able to click on me, it'll be in the description. You'll be able to see all this information. And we're going to show you guys some of the videos, listen to some of the music. You'll be able to hear everything they got coming out, and we'll keep you updated on everything that we're doing with these guys, if it's either me or, you know what I mean, individually. I know Shane's been doing a video stream of us playing video games or him playing video games. Whatever we can do.
With that,
That's what I said in life.
Shane, what's your handles?
So you can find me on Twitter at King Lamar 54. King Lamar as in Lamar Odom 54 on Twitter. Instagram, find me at Shane Chowmain. That's CHEYNE. Chowmain like Chinese food. And you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and many other streaming services at One Cozy Llama. And catch me on there, please. Only one. One Cozy Llama. Only one.
Word.
Cozy Llama.
John, what's your handles?
I only got one handle on Instagram, and that's linked to my YouTube. So
I got a couple handles.
yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. We all on that. The link to my Instagram is at John P Romero. That's JOHNPROMERO. You know.
Word. Cool. So another topic that I wanted to hop on is where do you guys think social media is going? We're in an age where 5G internet is about to come out.
It's not out yet.
Oh, it is out. 5G is out.
Yeah.
5G internet is a real thing.
Yeah, that's definitely.
If you don't know,
now you know.
You better
if you don't know about 5G internet, you better figure it out. It is
What?
It is a different world of things out here.
It's fun too. It's fucking crazy.
It is a different world. out
It is
here.
a
So,
crazy
it's
world
getting-
out
it's
there,
like,
most definitely.
Yeah, 5G is pretty intense.
Every day I learn something new.
So basically, if you got a 4G phone right now, your phone can pretty much connect to anything. Bluetooth, what is it? The NFC chip on your phone
To the
connects
TV?
to things. Connects to your TV, laptop.
Projectors, man.
Just
everything.
imagine being.
House.
Yeah.
Could you imagine things connecting even more than what they already are?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm
That's
sure. You get your coffee maker making your toast.
That's convenient though.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
convenient.
It's super
I
convenient.
need that done as soon as possible.
All it's gotta do is butter it now. We're set.
Butter.
Butter my toast.
Get that butter in my toast, buddy.
Thanks a lot, toaster.
It's awesome because I got Samsung and I'll probably be able to do that really well.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Right.
I'm a Samsung fan.
Because you know Apple
Whoever has an iPhone is a retard.
definitely cut that out.
I'm glad I don't have an iPhone.
Never-
That's live.
I'm not taking it back.
You gotta keep it in there. Just keep it a little off.
If you're offended by that, you're never gonna make it in. Don't be offended by things. You know what I mean? Shane has an iPhone.
Sir,
You gotta be offended.
I'm
by
not
things.
offended.
you
shouldn't be, because
You gotta be.
See, my thing about this. All right,
All right,
let me
let's go.
talk
Let's go.
about people getting
You
offended.
want to start some debates?
You
Right.
are upset
Uh huh.
over the way vibrations came out of someone's face.
Okay.
Why?
Oh yeah, tell him.
Why?
I don't know. Why are we not wearing these clothes? Why are we all not touching anything we actually touch?
Because somebody said that's how we do it.
Oh, that's
And
even
everybody's
deeper.
following it.
Do people even understand what John just said?
No.
Nah, nobody understands nothing what I just said.
I know. What he
Every molecule has a surface around it that protects that molecule, and we're made of molecules. So technically, we are not touching anything. We're not even touching ourselves when we do this.
I think it's called a unified field. That's what they
So
call
how do we start to come in contact with other people
Like
in a
physically,
real way?
through
In a real way. You feel me?
through communication.
Through community.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like you kind of have to learn how to get upset about things because you need to find a ground with people that you know. You gotta make sure you don't say anything too much. You know, people are people. People are allowed to feel a certain way, even if they don't like when somebody says something. Even if that person doesn't like that, this person feels offended by that. Like it does. You know, everybody's gonna feel something about something else.
Well, it depends on cause like it's very important to know like where you transmit your energy to, cause you don't want to be arguing with everybody all the time.
No, you're right.
Cause you know what I mean. Cause
Yeah.
cause
Yeah,
people,
try to
cause
center that mic because
yeah, cause like people's
not in a good position.
people's vibration or frequency or you ever want to call it, that type of shit latches onto you. That's why like the golden rule is to like, you know, be silent.
This guy.
Hold up.
Oh, you got it.
Bro, you didn't move that camera like 1,000
Put it to the
times.
outside.
You just need to set that thing in the middle or something.
He really just wants to keep it on his face.
No, yeah, it's,
You really
it's one Cozy Llama's live stream. Like,
one cozy llama.
That'll work, I guess.
Bro, if you want to just keep that mic like in the back of it or something.
So, what do you guys think about what happened with Kevin Hart? Someone got offended about what he said.
Okay, yeah, and that's a good point too because
What did you say? About the gay thing?
no, yeah, he said some homophobic tweets, but that was how many years ago?
Yeah. But still, you know,
Yeah.
doesn't mean it should be ignored.
And I
R.
mean,
Kelly just got indicted from shit we already knew about.
R. Kelly's been doing that shit since he started this.
I know, but I'm just saying they just came out with surviving R. Kelly like it happened like
Yeah, no,
yesterday.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like he was a tornado.
That, right now is
For
a
real.
big time for old news to become new news for a lot of people, which
Yeah.
is, you know, it's kind of whatever. Cause like you got people like Bill Cosby who are like fucked for the rest forever. Louis C.K., Harvey Keitel,
What happened with Louis C.K.?
not Harvey Keitel, Harvey Weinstein. My bad, Harvey Keitel. Harvey Keitel's cool.
Yeah. What
Uh,
happened with Louis C.K.?
Louis C.K. jizzed on a plant, and some girl reported it, and I think that's like.
He jizzed on a plant.
Well, he was gonna jizz on her, but he jizzed on the plant instead because she said no, and he was like, "All right, sorry," to the plant. Cause
Was this in a private setting? Or?
I think it was like in his office. I don't know. So that's what I was told by one of my film buddies. But I mean, there was multiple incidents for Louis C.K. He had like 7 to 10
With different
allegations.
women?
Different, probably yeah.
Well, how long ago was it?
On a plant.
This was when Harvey. It was like a fight kiss, maybe. I don't know. It was when Harvey Weinstein. It was about the same time everybody was kind of getting picked off. Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey.
Is that how we not? Is that why we haven't seen him?
Yeah,
'Cause I haven't
that's
seen
exactly
anything
why.
where we-
He released an apology letter. If you look it up, and that's a great letter. It's
He's a
not
good
new.
comedian.
He's a great comedian. He's a great comedian. He's a great writer. He used to write for Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Like he was, you know, he
I
was
miss the guy I miss was Patrice O'Neal.
Trace O'Neal.
He's a great. Oh my god, you've never heard of Patrice O'Neal?
No, tell me.
Wow,
you have.
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. I was watching Patrice O'Neal the other night, so he's telling a joke. He was like, working with women is like being a grizzly bear working with salmon dipped in honey. He compared salmon dipped in honey
So women.
to women
Damn.
in the workplace.
Yeah,
And
man.
I honestly thought this was an interesting point because it's like, how many men really feel that way? They're like, it's so many of men in the workplace, and it's like very select women. And it's not like if you're a heterosexual man, it's like in this workplace, and you see an attractive woman, how do you handle that?
Yeah, no, I understand.
It's a real conversation.
Probably depends on like the lifestyle of the person, of the man. Cause like you can have just like a regular single dude, or like at a job, you'll see like a cute chick walking past, and he's like, oh man, I'm gonna holler at that or whatever. And he got like the other dude that's like in a relationship. He sees like a cute girl walking past, and he's like, oh yeah, she cute, but like she ain't like my girl. Like, oh yeah, she cute, but like I ain't gonna do nothing, cause I got a girl.
I mean, I think most men don't have to act on a lot of things anyway.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
more often than not. Because it's a world of thirst now, no matter what. Even if you try to just be kind and be passive about it, like, oh, you look good today, it comes off maybe wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, because she's heard that 30 times today. Like,
Right.
so it's like, because she's hearing it so much, it's not a compliment anymore.
Right.
She may feel harassed the 31st time she hears that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it sucks, but I don't know. Why are men so aggressive?
Aggressive. I
Or
wouldn't say
why
that.
does it
No,
seem like
and
why
I
would say all
why does
men
it seem
aggressive.
like we're being so aggressive?
Even
'Cause I feel like a
even
lot
when
of
we're not
women
being
just-
aggressive, it comes off as aggressive,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Is it just because I think we're at a point to where like everything is like it's an overload of
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Everybody's
Yeah, I
on
mean-
overload,
Yeah, because it's more people.
and I mean, and you got more access to everything nowadays.
more
Everything's
access.
like in front of your
Yeah.
face, you know.
Yeah.
As soon as something happens in the world, you can find out about it.
I
But
miss
I
the
feel like-
times when I can be like, hey, I'll call you when I get home.
Yeah.
Or I'll talk to you after 8 when my minutes are free.
Everything was like
I
Was
miss
that
that.
a go phone?
everything
I
back
miss that.
Is that
like,
go phone
shit, real
rules?
shit. Like I can only reach you like
After
on
8
your
o'clock.
on your house
after 8
phone.
o'clock. Like,
Like,
let me call you
I
after
miss
8
calling
o'clock.
girls on their house phone. Like, hey yo, is Denise home? Is Denise at the crib? Oh, that's when you know you really like a chick, and that helps the weed out process. Where like if her dad punks you out, you ain't gonna call back. But if
Yeah.
you're a real one, you be like, hey yo, is Denise there? Like yeah, I need that.
Where Denise at?
You'd be like, you tell the girl, be like, what's your dad's name? I'll be like, Ricky. It's Denise there.
This nigga's about to be impressed with me. Like, I'm about to show this nigga what's up. I'm the guy. I am that guy. But I miss those times.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Josh, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, because like I remember he said something about like we have too much like of like the technology now.
Yeah.
Like yeah, and like everything is coming at you at once, and I feel like that's like so true because like it's coming at you so much that like you don't even have a chance to pay attention to like what's really going on because you're like so distracted about like all this other shit that's coming at you.
Right.
It's like man, there's been so many tragedies going on right now, but ain't nobody can keep focus on them because there's so much shit going on.
I feel like if Snapchat came out in the 90s, nobody would fuck with it.
No.
It was too quick. Like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? Why? It's not even cool like that.
But I think it's like that like purposely like because like you know the media shows more negative than it does positive.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
There's definitely positive shit going on
Oh,
right now,
definitely.
but the media doesn't show
Oh, I
that
see
shit.
a lot of stuff. I watch Nick Cannon.
Bro, I go bro, like you know how I be going,
Cannon's on some
bro,
real
you know how I
shit.
be going like LA every other week, bro. Like it be all types of movements going on out there. Like there's movements going on everywhere, but like you know, like the media doesn't show it as much. They show it, but just like not as much as they show like the crime.
They want to highlight the big
No,
juicy
because
ideas.
Yeah, you know.
Then you would be in a political mind state, and then you would be
Wanna start
fighting
doing
for
that.
what you really. People will start to look for what really matters to them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? People go out there and even vote on a president blindly. You don't know these people's policies
Man,
most of the time because you're not involved with anybody. Like, I think most people should try to get to know a politician. You know what I mean? Everybody knows somebody from a distant way because that'll influence what's going on in your community. Is
Yeah.
if you know the local mayor. If you know the local mayor, then that affects everything that goes on. You know what I mean? In this system that we live in. In the system that we live in, we control it more than we think we do. you just don't know how to control it. I think at this point people need to be educated on how to actually get involved in their community, because once you're involved in your community, you can really change things that are going on around you. You know what I mean? And that's the best way to be active and actually touch the people next to you. But we, especially here in California, we don't even talk to each other. You know what I mean? You see people every day, and it's hard to even say hello.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if we can just start there, just speaking to each other casually.
I think
you know,
the
it'll
first
change the
time
world.
I ever noticed that and like that I realized it was bad was, I used to talk to my dad and he used to tell me stories about like when he used to take the bus as a kid.
Yeah.
Everybody would get on the bus. He'd be like, "Oh, hey, where you going? How you doing? Blah blah blah." Even the bus driver.
Yeah.
Bus driver's the only person that you can talk to nowadays.
Yeah.
And that's even if they feel like talking to you, because the bus driver's like, "I don't want to deal with your ass."
Bro, I take
Everybody hates their job.
It's crazy.
Bro, I take the bus like every day, and like it'll really be like the bus driver will talk to you, or it'll just be like some random dude that'll just come on the like bus and just sit next to you and just like start venting to you and shit out of nowhere, and you be like, damn, bro, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
but yeah, like
I mean,
it's
I
not
feel
the
like
same.
that's good though, like to have some communication. Because one time I was sat on the bus and I didn't bring my headphones, and I was like, I'm the kind of person I'll talk to everybody.
Right.
So I sat there and I was like, I'll see if anybody's like not doing anything. Everybody on their phone, just not like clued out, and I was like.
See me, I be like switching sides. Like sometimes I be wanting to talk to somebody, but like I don't know, I feel like I can read somebody's energy like from a distance. Like and they just like I don't know,
people
like,
are allowed to close.
yeah, like some people are super extrovert, like super duper extrovert, and you just sitting there like, all right, well, you giving off a lot right now. Like, chill out.
But here's what I
You know
want to
what
say
I mean?
about this. Most of the time, when we're thinking about what somebody else is thinking, it's just our lens instead of how they really feel.
Yeah.
So people got to start to realize
Everybody's gotta have.
we project what we think, you know what I mean, about other people onto them. And you don't know how they really feel until you talk to them.
And there's a reason why like those people like vent to you or just start talking to you out of nowhere, because like it's kind of like it's like an energy exchange kind of.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it.
I think everybody kind of has to realize that every perspective that they have is their own.
Yeah.
It's all collective.
But they need to be able to respect everybody's perspective.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do that.
But I said that to like a certain extent. Like I can't respect your perspective. Like if you're just a dude out here killing people just for no reason, you're like, yeah, that's the way I look at life. Like, no, I can't respect that.
Wow.
Like you know what I mean? But there's some people
He's got a point.
there's some crazy people out here that's like that. Like you got these crazy ass wicked people out here, pedophiles and shit. Like, and they think that shit is cool. I can't respect nobody's perspective on that.
No.
But there is some things like, like I do respect a lot of people's perspective, but it's to a certain extent.
Speaking about that, the dude Chris Hansen that does the show How to Catch a Predator, he just got indicted for something.
For real?
Yeah, I
Was
don't
it like some
remember what it
predator
was.
shit?
I read an article about it because I read the news.
Maybe that's
every
how.
day.
Maybe that's
usually what I'm doing on my phone.
Maybe that's how he knew how to catch the predators, because he was a predator.
He was the best.
On
He was the best
I know how to
predator.
catch the predators. Trip, like.
Yeah, don't really
Excuse me.
This nigga sneezed on his back.
Hit the dab, girl. Cough in your arm. I don't need a cootie spreading hoochie, spewing germs.
Get out of here with that.
Bars.
Fire.
Those
Shit
are
bars,
same
kid.
shady bars.
Yeah, you feel me?
Those are cozies.
Those are some cozy L's right
Those
there.
are cozy. Take that comfy ass.
Hey, bro.
Spitting bars on the.
That's
on the
my bar. That's my song. Line for line,
Are
bar
you
for
talking about
bar.
Soldier Boy?
Oh, that's crazy.
Stupid.
We getting kind of.
But loud.
Yeah, the levels is getting up there. The levels is getting up there.
Hey, that's good.
But once again, this is the Relative Vision podcast, where we talk about everything culture, everything current events, and more importantly, we talk about our stories and how we go to work every day, and our mission is to be greater than we were yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So, all these inspiring stories that I'm gonna tell, gonna keep on talking about. I got a bunch of cool guests coming on. We're gonna be trying to do this every day and release as much content as possible. But I got a bunch of cool guests that have been through a lot of different things, you know what I mean? We got a lot of different perspectives on life, just in general. And the whole thing about this is bring a different diverse group of people in the same place. You know what I mean? A lot of people hang out with the same type of people. I mean,
But there's nothing wrong with it though.
I mean, I feel like it is, man. People need to.
No, you can't. No, I'm not saying like don't go outside your circle, but there's nothing wrong with being in your own circle
Yeah.
too. You know?
Oh, yeah,
You ever seen High
definitely.
School Musical?
Yeah,
That's like
you
the whole opening song of that.
You
shit.
definitely want to have your own circle, man. But you want to have people
Just to
that.
see how it is, you know, when you get out your circle. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be around people that actually challenge you a little bit and push your boundaries. You know what I mean? You don't want to get comfortable where you are. A lot of people nowadays, like especially females, I see this in their friendships. They lie to each other to make each other feel good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a scary concept.
You think that just stops in their friendships?
No, it don't.
Nah, that's they just, you know what I mean? They don't feel comfortable about being who they are a lot of the times, and it's it sucks to see that.
That is a true statement.
The
man.
thing that I see is like you guys rather feel good and get that short term gratification rather than, hey
Be
girl, you
honest.
need to get up and do this, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No,
like, nah, that makeup doesn't look good. Like you really look good without it. Like
Yeah.
positive affirmations and treating people well and telling them real positive things
Self-love.
or constructive
Constructive is the better way of going about that
is
for sure. I
is
think.
a better way to live rather than be like, oh, you look good, and be like, damn, that bitch ugly. Like,
Nah.
like why? That's not a real friendship. And I feel like a lot of people do that. You know what I mean? In this day and age, you know, you don't have a real friend to tell you like, yo, you don't even need that. You're beautiful. Like
Yeah.
you look good. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even for men, you know what I mean? Be
Yeah,
like, hey, dude, you look fly today. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? It's all about being comfortable in your skin. And I've heard a couple people talk about this recently. It's like you got to be comfortable being who you are, and that's what makes you more attractive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're not attractive if you're being everybody else. It just
Exactly.
becomes redundant. Like you're the same meme that I seen. You are the meme. like
Yeah.
like the meme is real now. Like why would you want it to be real?
And I think some people like also mess up too, like with trying to be like too different. Like you try to be too different and end up being the same. Like you know what I mean? Of those people that try to be too different. You know what I mean? So it's like you're not really accomplishing anything or doing anything different.
Yeah, that's a crazy concept. Like, it's just like, it becomes. We just become what we pay attention to. You know what I mean? Like my mom watches, was it First 48?
Oh,
So she's a detective.
Yeah, I saw that
You know,
First
like,
48. Yeah.
She's watching paternity tests, so she can tell you if that's that woman's baby or not. Like, of course it's the woman's baby, but is it that man's baby? Like he's.
Of course, it's that woman's baby.
Like women are the only ones that really know if that's a baby or not. That's what's crazy.
They'd be like, I pushed
Because
that out.
no man ever knows if it's his baby or not. That baby didn't come out of you.
Yeah. You're not a seahorse.
Yeah.
That just hit me right now.
That baby's not a seahorse. All jokes. But we're gonna take a little quick intermission. We're gonna pause the session real quick. Shane's streaming this, so we're just gonna go take a water break.
Bon voyage.
We're gonna get some water, hydrate, because we're dehydrating on camera. Cheers.
I ain't even cracked mine up yet.
But I want to thank my guests all the time. This is Relative Vision Podcast. You can find us on Twitter at Relative Vision TV. And then you can find my personal handle on Twitter, Fresh from 88. And that's FRM88 on Twitter. And then I don't know what my Instagram handle is, but you guys will get my information easy enough, and you guys are listening to the podcast. This is the episode where we're working out the kinks, trying to figure out the format, get it all down.
Part 3.
But we've been trying to figure it out. you know, it's gonna get better as we go. I think we got a studio, and we're gonna be in different environments all the time. So
And we're rotating.
thank you guys for listening.
We're rotating podcasts. That's good.
Yeah,
Keep it fresh for the people.
yes, sir. And then yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll play some music or something right here, and then right there, and then we'll watch Shane stare at himself and smile. He's like a baby. You know how babies first see themselves? It's only funny because I have a 9-month-old son. Because he be looking at himself the same way
Tripping
Shane
out
is
like-
looking. He's like, oh, that's me. Oh, I like that guy.
That's right.
That guy is cool. I like that guy. All right. Yeah. See you guys in a minute.
And cut. You should be ready.
And this is where you get the behind the scenes, the one Cozy Llama exclusive. Let me take you on the Cribs tour.
And the cribs. You ready to hit that?
You see the lights.
I hope it's like Redman's tour.
You see the lights. You see the
Show
cameraman.
you the dirty drive.
That's something that you don't always see. Now that's a nigga who get paid. You better be checking the live stream, and you better be watching me later. I might be playing PUBG on Xbox on Mixer. Webcam available.
We'll get a Steve sesh.
A Steve session?
Ooh.
We like Steve.
We
Steve's
like
cool.
Steve.
You know what I mean? Extreme sports. Get into it.
And as you can see, YouTube is letting me go live, so I will be on the webcam on PS4 next time you check me out.
Level 7, 8.
You feel me? You feel me? You dig? You hear me? Play that Call of Booty. You hear me?